Good morning. How are you all? I hope everybody had a wonderful, wonderful Christmas time. A lot of shiftings during Christmas. A lot of energies that are moved through Christmas time. Also the energies of family, being together is did a lot of shifting during the last week of energies. So what I hear, good morning, a lot of energy shifted from the week before, because there was some energies coming in and weren't really easy energies to deal with. I felt it was a lot of old energies that needed to be shifted, that needed to be heard, that needed to be out in the open, and that needed to be cleared. So most of the feminine cleared a lot of stuff for the collective. And what I hear that will contribute to the collective energy, but also for the divine masculine's energy, you know, within the inner masculine of the feminine needed to shift. It needed it needed to open up. I hear it needed to open up, and it needed to be pushed out in the open, because I had a feeling that the energy of the divine feminine, being in this space of constantly not speaking her truth, or not be able to speak her truth because of old paradigm energies of the masculine energies that wanted to shut her up. And that could be a father wound within the feminine, and now the feminine transmuted that energy and did this for the collective. So what has it to do with the masculine? So the masculine energy within herself and the feminine energy within the masculine and the feminine is balanced out. So there were also a lot of energies from the outside world trying, or not really trying, but attacking the divine masculine, to get back in that old energy, you know, to get them triggered in an old energy. And now that the divine feminine was in her awakening about certain things, about old energies that no longer serves her, and she saw her growth in that. And when she saw her growth in that, she is able to leave more stuff behind, you know, even more stuff behind. Like, okay, you know, I see the difference in our frequency and it doesn't match up, and I'm not going in that energy where you still are. And that's what is really shifted the alignment for the divine feminine and the divine masculine within themselves. So I also feel that divine feminine went through a lot of heartache because of that and had to release it. Um, and when she was releasing it, she was just saying, "You're doing this for the collective. You're doing this for the collective. It's you're shifting it within yourself, but you're doing it for the collective. You do it for all the women. You do it for all the men out there." So, yeah, that was a huge transitioning, okay, for divine feminine and the divine masculine. So, but now let's go back to the divine masculine. So, what's going on? Thank you. What's going on in the divine masculine's mind space at the moment? In his mind space is the divine feminine. Receive your birthright and unconditional love. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is exactly what I said, right? It's exactly what was happening the last weekend, you know, that it is your birthright to speak your truth, to come out in the open with your feelings. So it seems that's also for the divine masculine. So he is receiving his birthright, and he is receiving that unconditional love, because even if there is this disharmony, or there is this disbalance within the divine feminine or the divine feminine masculine, there is this huge shield of love around the divine masculine. You know, she put so much love and unconditional love towards the divine masculine that because that needed to be balanced out, I hear. So there is no, like the old paradigm, love is conditional. You know, if you don't do this, or you don't do that for me, then I won't like you, then I won't love you, or then I abandon you, or, you know, that's out of the question. The divine feminine is giving her unconditional love towards the divine masculine, and because of that, things needed to balance out, and that's what the divine masculine is seeing and feeling now. You know, whatever I do, I will always be loved by my divine feminine. You know, but it, of course, it has its not boundaries. It's not a boundary. It's an unconditional love towards the divine masculine, because the universe and source knows that there are wounds from this other paradigm that needs to be balanced out, and that's the karma that is being released from the divine masculine or the divine feminine. It's the end of this paradigm that was holding us hostage in old patterns, in an old system. If you do this, I will do that. If you don't like me, I will do this. You know, and that's what the divine feminine released for the divine masculine, because she knows that the universe is unconditional love, and she is connected with her third eye towards the divine masculine. She's connected with her heart towards the divine masculine. So and she knows when she gives, and she goes through the things that the things will shift in energy. The things will shift because of unconditional love, because she is aware of all the wounds of the divine feminine and all the wounds of the divine masculine. So the awareness in that is, you know, that the divine masculine is thinking about the divine feminine and seeing her in this unconditional love, but removing her from energies that are trying to hold her stuck in that old paradigm, and that she's moving out of that. Okay, so wow. And it's like receiving your birthright. It's your birthright. It's the divine masculine's birthright to receive that kind of love from the divine feminine, where yeah, you're he's not used to it. I hear he's not used to it, to that kind of love, and that everything is okay, that there is, you know, that there is no grudge. Is that the right word? That there is no grudge. Sometimes I'm still struggling with the words, right? Because English is not my first language, and that also makes, sometimes create some how do you call it, sometimes it creates different states, or not be understood in the right way. So yeah. Okay, so what's in the divine masculine's heart space? So he knows now that it's his birthright to receive that unconditional love from the divine feminine. It's really beautiful. Okay, what's in the heart space of the divine masculine? What's in the heart space of the divine masculine? Acturians. Get the pure white light in. There is DNA healing. Wow, yeah. And sacred geometry. Connecting with the sacred geometry. It could be when you're going and you connect yourself with the Acturian energy, and you're receiving that white light, then you knowing also that your DNA will be healed. The DNA of the past that is getting an upgrade towards a higher frequency. So everything what you're transmuting during your time, or during the energies that are coming in, and there's a lot coming in at the moment, because we had this struggle last week, and now there's so much light coming in that you know, in meditation you see the geometry. It's like being in a kaleidoscope, right? It's healing your DNA, it's healing your ancestral line, you know, and that's what that light does. It's such a high vibration, and it's you also feel it in your body. Sometimes you feel, if there's so much light coming in, you feel your whole body vibrating, and it almost feels like a nervousness in your body. But then you know that those energies are integrating in your body, in your DNA system, and maybe some of you will go from a different strand of DNA that get activated every time another strand of DNA gets activated, and also in your brain, also in your mind, you know, synapses and electrons are more getting connected again with each other, that was disconnected because of separation energy. So separation between the left and the right brain, and now that's all getting connected again, so we become more aware and be able to see more things and feel more things in our bodies. So that's what's going on at the moment. And being in that kaleidoscope, I call it kaleidoscope, and seeing all these mandala forms, seeing all the geometry, seeing that all is connected, and it goes in and out, in and out, in and out. It's pulsating, and these frequencies are changing your whole body system. They're changing your whole structures. So you're more open and aware for the things that will be changing in your life. And you don't even know why it's changing and for what it's changing. You only need to know that it's changing. It's changing you, it's changing the collective. And the more people going to resonate with this, then there is more awareness coming through in this world. Okay, so it also can be that you recognize more geometry in the earth, you know, that you see, okay, there is more geometry, and you recognize and you're connecting with the geometry in the earth. So yeah, it's really amazing. And I also feel your third eyes will be blasted open because of it. Okay, so what is the higher light saying? There's DNA healing going on. That's what's very important. What is the higher self saying about the divine masculine? Your dolphin baby, Lemurian original. Yeah, you know, it's you're in flow, you're timeless, you're adaptable, you're free, and take your time. So don't, whatever you do, don't hurry. That's what that's what the universe says. That's what Spirit says. Don't hurry. You know, you're a Lemurian original. So you're connected with Lemurian, you're connected with Atlantis, you're connected with other civilizations we're not even aware of that already existed. You know, and you've been sent from the future back to the past to rewrite the script. And I also feel, you know, the joy of the dolphins, the joy, the intelligence, the way of being free and jumping in the waters, you know. It's let it go with flow, and let that water element run through you. You're timeless. You're timeless. And hi Miranda, good morning. You're timeless, and you're adapting to all creation. So it means that you can adapt so much. If we don't get in our mind, if we don't get in our ego space, we can adapt to anything. Because our hearts hold more love, hold more light than anything else. So that's what the innocence, you know, the innocence of a baby the light they radiate, the love that they radiate, that is infinite, that doesn't stop, you know. You see that they're adapting to all the uh, energies around them, and sometimes they're reacting on an energy they don't like, you know, and sometimes they reacting on an energy that they do like. So everything they do is adaptable. They adapt everything, and that's what the dolphin baby does. And the dolphin baby is, you know, diving, playing, and diving deep, and letting go, and trust that time will dissolve everything for them, that they grow into that, you know, bigger dolphin that is working with them, because they're never close from their mother, you know. They're always close with their mother energy. Okay, so let's see what is the uncomfortability of the divine masculine. Emergence. Celebrate sensuality, joy, right to enjoy, and truly living. So that's what when I had the twin flame reading, I also told that the divine masculine was under attack, and dark energies wanted to try and keep him down. And it was, and that was also this card. It was also, and it's every time I get this confirmation that it's difficult. I don't want to say all men or all masculine, but most of the masculine have no time to enjoy themselves because of the hard work they do. You know, they have of the energies they're connected with to do their jobs, that is almost dragging them down into their old wounds. And the only thing that gets them out of that place is that joy and having rights to enjoy their lives and truly living. You know, what sets you on fire? What is your passion? And if you have a feeling that you are really free in that space, you know what your heart wants. So do this. It's just a confirmation that you are. I had a very intense channeling Saturday about the twin flames, about love. Living is love. Living is, if you reject love, you reject living. So if that is your passion, if it's in your heart space, if it is your fulfillment, if it's what you really want in life, don't hesitate, but go for it, you know. And because it activates your living, it activates your joy, it approves your way of existence. It gets you to that freedom, like the butterfly, you know, you have this freedom, you have this joy, you, oh my gosh, I just feel it in my body. And you know, when you have that joy, you have the fulfillment, and you're in that space of, oh my gosh, I really love this, you know. If it's traveling or something else, or you know, the love for your divine feminine, the love for your parents, you know, the love for your child, you know, it makes life worthwhile. So don't deprive yourself from that. So they say it's an emergence. It's an emergence for you. Emergency. Emergence for you. To be in that space, to set yourself free and enjoy that. And everything, and that's what I will say, other energies will always try to provide you, or to not provide you, always try to avoid that kind of energy, that you're in this loving space, that you are feeling joy and passionate and fun, you know, that fun element in everything, and create that joy. It's my mantra, you know, it's my mantra. Joy is my mantra, you know, joy, love and laughter is my mantra. So, you know, if you get that into your space, you're also attracting that into your life. And don't let the other energies of your mind, of mind control or anything else, withhold you to live that life. Because they want to keep you stuck. They want to keep you stuck in that place where they can suck the life out of you. And that's not where we're here for, right? We're not here to let our life be sucked out of us. We are tributing joy and love and laughter in our lives, because it's our birthright, you know. So go to that space, and don't let anything withhold you to stop this, you know, to stop that energy in your life. Okay, that's beautiful. Okay, how does he seize the divine feminine? He sees her going through portals, the doorways into the now, and letting go of the warrior. She's letting go, he's seeing that she's letting go of the warrior, you know, she's letting go of she's letting go of her armor. Because she knows she's strong enough to show herself without any armor. Where the divine masculine had his armor on, the divine feminine left the armor behind, because she said, I am that portal. I'm moving through that portal. I'm moving through those energy, and I don't need anything to shield me, because I am that shield. I am that shield of love. And the divine masculine feels that shield of love around him from the divine feminine, that he's shielded against everything from the outside world to harm him, because he feels that shield of love around him from the divine feminine. And that's a shift for her, that she is doing this with love. Her love is her warrior. Ah, that's beautiful. Thank you, guys. Her love is her warrior. Doesn't mean she can be feisty and fierce. No, that love is, and her passion, because her passion for life and her love for life is shielding her, or putting that shield up from any other energies to penetrate it and get her in another state of energy, dragging her down, or and that's connected to speaking her truth. Also for you, lovely, Happy New Year. So we're going into this new year with a lot of love, and that she is that portal and holding that energy. And that's what the divine masculine sees. That, but also I hear from the divine masculine, try to ground yourself more. Try to ground yourself more. Okay, so getting these energies through, transmuting it, and and grounding it into this earth. That's what I hear. Okay. What's the higher self saying towards the divine masculine about the divine feminine? I shifted my cards, guys, because these cards are really keeping you in a higher vibration. And I know the difference already for a few years, that every time I use different cards, I'm going in a lower frequency. So that's why I use the Star Child Oracle deck. And if you're interested in this deck, let me know, so I can send you a deck, or you're coming by in the temple of Avalon, the alchemist temple, to buy a set. It's really with so much affirmations, with meditations, with mantras, to get you in a higher frequency. So this is what the higher self of the divine masculine says against the feminine. You manifestation, manifest in co-creation, have gratitude, divine alignment, joyful visions. So the higher self of the divine masculine says towards the divine feminine, yeah, the cards are really beautiful to work with. It's just shifting you to a totally different level. So the higher self of the divine masculine says, yeah, go co-create, go oh my gosh, I'm in a tongue struggle here. Go co-create with the divine masculine. Be grateful. Divine alignment is there, you know, and keep joyful visions. Keep that joyful visions in your meditations, in your mind space, and keep you in that higher frequency so you can manifest your dreams. If that's your dream, if you have that kind of dream, and it could be that the universe already gave you dreams, you know, gave you visions, and don't let anything keep you off that vision, because there are always energies that try to keep you off track. And that is always when I say, you know, be alert of your mind, because your mind always try to get you off track, will always say, oh, are you sure, you know, is this what you want, you know, all these questions. It's in your mind space. Just let it go and trust the visions that you have, because those visions will create your reality. We all create our own reality by what we speak, what we say, and what we think. And now, in these energies, that the time is shifting so fast, it's here. You think something and bam, you're in alignment with it. You know, and that's it. If you're thinking about chaos, it's there. Thinking about joy, bam, it's there. You know, thinking about love, it's there right away. You know, then you will meet people that give you that kind words, that give you that love, that give you that that energy that you need for that day, you know. So manifest and hold on to your dreams, because everything, if it's really what you love and it's really in your heart space, the universe will align you both to get it into your life space. So manifest, you know, manifest your dreams. Okay. So what is the universe saying about this relationship? What is the universe saying about the unity of the divine masculine and the divine feminine? Oh my God, vision of unity. Didn't I tell you that? Wow. Focus on the light. You have the right to see. What's that? Need another glass for that. Ah, pineal gland activation. Isn't that beautiful? You get this pineal gland activation, what I already said in the beginning. Your DNA is healed, your energy will be shifting. You get visions of the unity between the feminine and the masculine. This is how the universe sees the relationship between the divine feminine and the divine masculine. That they both need to hold that space and that vision of unity, and then it will manifest itself, you know. And focus on the light. Don't focus on the things that are not or that try to keep you separated. Don't go there. Don't take those energies in, because you also have the right to see that everything can come into union. Everything else is an illusion. That's what I hear. Everything else is an illusion. It's the pineal activation that, you know, give you that grounding, that stability, that connection with source, and, you know, the peace and the freedom, and live that flower of life. You know, that flower of life will activate your system. It's the same if you, I don't know if anybody out there knows, but if you're under attack of what kind of energy, whatever, you know, if they're sending black magic towards you, let them send it. You know, there's no, when you're in that higher vibration, they can't even touch you. You know, they're not able to go there and touch you, because you're divinely guided and you're shielded by the love of the universe. So they will never ever be able to touch you, because they're coming from a lower frequency. They're coming from a frequency of, I'm not even going there. I don't want to even speak it out, because, you know, it's not in your vibration. It's not in your vibration. So let them try. Let them spend all their money on those people that do this. Let them spend it all, and just see that they can't withhold you from what you're manifesting. Right? So know also that the lower frequencies that I'm speaking about can't manifest what you've manifest. They can't. They just can imitate. There is no way they can manifest from a lower frequency. So they just have the need to imitate people, you know, try to imitate their light. You can't imitate someone's light, you know. You can't imitate energy. You can't do that. It's impossible, you know. But let them try, and withhold yourself from that. You know, keep yourself in that higher frequency. And some people will discover that they need to get rid of that, and to get rid of that energy, that they have to shift themselves, that they have to go to other line of work, or they, you know, do things that make them feel alive, that make them feel joyful, that make them feel and sadly enough, they screwed it up themselves. So now the universe is, and of course, after a screw up, you know, you can fix yourself, but you need to do a lot of work. You need to do a lot of work. So go to that higher frequency and go back into that light and love. And that's how the universe sees the unity, that vision of unity, that vision of creation, that vision of coming together, you know. So go in that heart space and open those angel wings and stay there. And that's what the universe sees for the divine masculine and the divine feminine. You know, hold that vision. But know, you know, if you have that vision in your mind, there is always free will, you know. You can have a vision, what you want in your life, but it can also be that your counterpart doesn't have those visions of you. Then you also know it's not your twin flame, you know. Then it's an activator or a catalyst to activate the energies that you still need to remove within yourself about attachment. So yeah, it's, you know, when you have the vision, it's your vision. And it doesn't mean it's always connected to your divine masculine or and the unity of your, you know, your energies. But this is about the twin flame. So probably the divine masculine will have his vision and the divine feminine will have her vision. Okay, and it's going about, it's about manifesting co-creation together to do the work for the collective, for Mother Earth, to change everything, but mainly for Mother Earth, to shift the frequencies, okay, and ground that energy, ground it, okay. Well, thank you all for being here. And I hope you have a wonderful time. We're up. I will be back on New Year's Day. Know that my New Year's readings, my year readings, are at discount. So if you want a year reading, instead of 112 euros, it's now 88 euros, you know, or 88 pounds for a reading for your future whole year, what you can expect for the whole year, about influences of the outside world, what you can expect, you know, on a life-changing energy. So I have a huge discount on that. So let me know if you're interested, and otherwise I will say all the blessings, all the love, namaste, and I see you Saturday. Bye bye.